Hey there, welcome back to Ageless Mind and Body, where we help you take control of your health, one smart choice at a time. Today, we're opening your freezer, and possibly your eyes. Because while frozen food might seem like a safe, convenient option, especially for those of us over 60, the truth is far more dangerous than most people realize. Millions of older adults are eating frozen foods every week that silently raise blood pressure, harden arteries, and even increase the risk of heart failure and stroke. The worst part, most don't even know it. If you've ever felt dizzy, tired, or foggy and thought it was just aging, your freezer may be the real culprit. But here's the good news. Not all frozen foods are bad. In fact, some can actually protect your heart, lower inflammation, and help you stay strong into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 frozen foods you must avoid, and the 4 you should be eating daily to support a healthier, longer life. Let's dive in and clean out that freezer for good. 4. Worst frozen foods seniors should avoid. 1. Frozen breaded fish. Fillets. Frozen breaded fish fillets are often marketed as a convenient and seemingly healthy option, especially for older adults looking to increase their protein intake without much meal prep. At first glance, they appear to offer the benefits of fish like omega-3s and lean protein. But the truth is far more concerning. Beneath the golden, crispy coating lies a combination of ingredients that may be silently harming your cardiovascular health. These fillets are typically breaded with refined white flour, which lacks fiber and contributes to blood sugar spikes, and are often fried in oils high in trans fats before being frozen. According to studies published in reputable medical journals, even small amounts of trans fats can increase the risk of heart disease by as much as 23%. What makes matters worse is the sodium content. A single serving of breaded fish can contain over 500 milligrams of sodium, nearly a third of a senior's recommended daily intake. High sodium levels can lead to water retention, elevated blood pressure, and added strain on the heart, especially as kidney function declines with age. But the risks don't stop there. Many frozen fish fillets are made with low-quality whitefish, such as pollock or basa, which are often processed with phosphates to preserve texture and shelf life. These phosphates, while common in many processed foods, have been linked to calcium imbalance, kidney stress, and arterial calcification in older adults. Over time, this calcification can stiffen arteries, elevate stroke risk, and make the heart work harder with every beat. In fact, research has shown that advanced glycation end products, harmful compounds formed during the frying and freezing process, can damage blood vessel linings, impair insulin signaling, and accelerate vascular aging. Seniors with elevated levels of these compounds have been found to be twice as likely to suffer from atrial fibrillation, a heart rhythm disorder that affects nearly 1 in 3 people over 65. Additionally, the preservatives and hydrogenated oils used in many of these products further contribute to systemic inflammation and oxidative stress. If you've ever felt bloated, had swelling in your legs, or noticed irregular heartbeats after eating breaded fish, it may not be your imagination. Your body could be reacting to this toxic overload, silently signaling that something is wrong. Rather than opting for these processed and potentially harmful products, a better alternative is to choose fresh or frozen wild-caught fish without breading or additives. When baked or steamed with olive oil, garlic, and lemon, these cleaner protein sources can actually reduce inflammation, support healthy blood vessels, and improve circulation. For seniors, making this simple change could mean the difference between silently harming the heart and actively protecting it. Remember, not all fish are created equal, and what looks like a smart choice on the outside can sometimes be the most dangerous item in your freezer. 2. Frozen pizza. Frozen pizza has become a staple in many households, especially for seniors looking for a quick and easy meal. But while it may seem harmless or even comforting, this processed food hides a long list of health concerns that become increasingly dangerous with age. One of the biggest problems is the sodium content. A single personal-sized frozen pizza can pack over 200 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly an entire day's worth in one sitting. For older adults, this is especially harmful because kidney function naturally declines with age, making it harder to flush out excess salt. As a result, sodium builds up in the bloodstream, pulling in water, increasing blood volume, and forcing the heart to work harder. This directly contributes to elevated blood pressure, water retention, and eventually heart failure. Research has shown that seniors with high dietary sodium levels face a significantly greater risk of developing left ventricular hypertrophy, a dangerous thickening of the heart muscle. But sodium isn't the only problem. The crust of most frozen pizzas is made from bleached, refined wheat flour, completely stripped of its natural fiber and nutrients. These fast-digesting carbohydrates cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by insulin surges and energy crashes. Over time, this glycemic variability has been linked to increased arterial stiffness and the development of plaque inside blood vessels, which can lead to silent heart attacks and strokes. These effects are even more pronounced in people over 60 who often already experience reduced insulin sensitivity and slower glucose metabolism. Then there's the cheese, or rather what's pretending to be cheese. Most frozen pizzas use processed cheese substitutes filled with vegetable oils, emulsifiers, and synthetic additives like sodium phosphate. While these ingredients help melt the cheese smoothly and extend shelf life, they disrupt the body's natural calcium balance and promote arterial calcification. This hardening of the arteries is a major contributor to cardiovascular disease, and studies have shown that older adults with high phosphate intake have significantly higher rates of cardiac mortality. The meat toppings commonly found on frozen pizzas, such as pepperoni or sausage, are often preserved with nitrates and nitrites. These compounds break down into nitrosamines in the body, which are known to damage blood vessels and impair nitric oxide production, making it harder for arteries to expand and contract efficiently. The result is poor circulation, increased blood pressure, and greater strain on the heart. In addition to heart risks, these inflammatory ingredients also affect the brain. Oxidative stress caused by processed fats and additives has been linked to cognitive decline and memory problems in aging adults. If you've ever felt sluggish, bloated, or mentally foggy after eating frozen pizza, it's not just in your head, it's your body reacting to the harmful load of processed ingredients. Instead of reaching for a frozen pizza, consider making your own version at home using whole-grain pita fresh tomato sauce, real mozzarella, and heart-healthy toppings like spinach, mushrooms, or olives. It's just as satisfying, far safer, and supports both heart and brain health with every bite. 3. Frozen fruit smoothie packs. Frozen fruit smoothie packs are often marketed as a healthy, easy way to start your day, especially for seniors trying to boost their fruit intake and support their immune system. With labels promising antioxidant power and natural energy, it's easy to assume these packs are a smart choice. But the reality is more complex and in some cases even harmful. One of the main concerns lies in the type and concentration of fruits used. Most frozen smoothie packs are loaded with high glycemic fruits like mango, banana, and pineapple. These fruits are naturally sweet, but in concentrated portions, they deliver a heavy load of natural sugar that spikes blood glucose and insulin levels rapidly. For older adults whose bodies often experience reduced insulin sensitivity and slower glucose metabolism, this sugar surge can cause more harm than good. A 2020 study showed that seniors with elevated post-meal blood sugar were significantly more likely to suffer cardiovascular events even if they weren't officially diabetic. But the problems don't stop with the sugar. While flash freezing helps preserve fruit, many of these packs sit in storage for months, during which key nutrients like vitamin C and polyphenols begin to degrade. That means you may be getting fewer antioxidants than expected, even though the sugar remains fully intact. This imbalanced high sugar with reduced protective compounds leads to greater oxidative stress in the body. The result is inflammation damage to the endothelial lining of the arteries and accelerated vascular aging. And since antioxidants are essential in counteracting these harmful processes, their loss makes the smoothie less of a health booster and more of a metabolic risk. To make matters worse, most people blend these frozen fruit packs with sweetened liquids such as fruit juice, vanilla almond milk, or flavored yogurt. These additions only amplify the glycemic load, compounding the insulin spike and leading to what many seniors experience as an energy crash later in the morning. You might feel an initial burst of energy, but within an hour that can turn into brain fog, fatigue, or irritability. This pattern repeated daily can exhaust your pancreas, destabilize your mood, and increase long-term risks for cardiovascular disease and insulin resistance. Even so-called superfood smoothie packs are not always safe. Some contain powdered acai or goji berries that have lost most of their nutrients during processing. Others sneak in additives like citric acid and guar gum, which can irritate the digestive tract, especially in older adults with sensitive guts. If you've been drinking these smoothies thinking they're supporting your heart or immune system, the truth is they may be silently causing harm. A better approach is to build your smoothie from scratch using low glycemic fruits like frozen blueberries or blackberries, a handful of leafy greens such as spinach, unsweetened protein powder, and healthy fats like flaxseed. This kind of smoothie supports steady blood sugar, delivers real fiber and antioxidants, and works with your body rather than against it, helping you feel more energized, balanced, and truly nourished throughout the day. 4. Frozen breakfast sandwiches. Frozen breakfast sandwiches may seem like a quick and satisfying way to start the day, especially for seniors looking for convenience in the morning. But behind their golden muffins, melted cheese, and savory meats lies a combination of harmful ingredients that can quietly damage the heart-raised blood pressure and accelerate aging from the inside out. One of the most alarming concerns is their extremely high sodium content. Most frozen breakfast sandwiches contain between 800 and 1,300 milligrams of sodium per serving, sometimes more than half of the recommended daily intake before you've even finished your coffee. As we age, our kidneys lose some of their ability to filter excess sodium from the bloodstream. This leads to increased blood volume, elevated pressure on the artery walls, and greater strain on the heart. Research published in the Journal of Hypertension found that adults over 60 who consume too much sodium daily are at a significantly higher risk for left-sided heart failure. In addition to sodium, these sandwiches are typically loaded with processed meats like bacon and sausage. These meats are often preserved with nitrates and nitrites chemical additives that break down in the body into nitrosamines, which damage blood vessels, impair nitric oxide production, and promote arterial stiffness. Over time, this stiffness reduces blood flow, raises blood pressure, and increases the risk of stroke and other cardiovascular events. Studies have shown that regular consumption of nitrate-rich processed meats is linked to a higher incidence of heart disease and even sudden cardiac death, especially in older adults with already compromised vascular systems. But that's not all. The so-called eggs in many frozen breakfast sandwiches are often not real whole eggs at all. Instead, they are typically made from liquid or powdered egg blends that include synthetic emulsifiers, anti-caking agents, and preservatives. These are cooked frozen and later reheated, creating compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. Ages are known to trigger inflammation in the blood vessels, damage endothelial function, and contribute to the progression of atherosclerosis, arrhythmias, and even cognitive decline. Elevated age levels in older adults are closely tied to increased risks of arterial damage and metabolic disorders. The bread component of these sandwiches is usually made from bleached, refined flour with little to no fiber. These refined carbohydrates are rapidly digested, causing sharp spikes in blood sugar and insulin. When consumed regularly, this leads to glycemic instability, energy crashes, and a higher likelihood of insulin resistance, a common precursor to type 2 diabetes. Combined with hydrogenated oils used in many frozen products, these breakfast sandwiches become a metabolic hazard. If you've ever felt drained, bloated, or sluggish after eating one of these, it's likely not just aging, it's your body reacting to a flood of inflammatory processed ingredients. A better alternative is to make your own breakfast sandwich using a whole grain English muffin, a real egg, fresh spinach, and a slice of avocado or lean turkey. It only takes a few extra minutes but offers lasting energy, heart-healthy nutrients, and peace of mind. Now that we've uncovered the hidden dangers lurking in popular frozen foods, it's time to shift the spotlight to the real heroes of your freezer, the 4 best frozen foods every senior should be eating daily. These aren't just convenient options, they're powerful, nutrient-dense choices that actively support heart health, muscle strength, brain function, and overall vitality. After age 60, your nutritional needs change dramatically. Your body needs more anti-inflammatory support, more high-quality protein, and more targeted nutrients to fight off the effects of aging and maintain strong circulation. The right frozen foods can deliver all of this without the preservatives, added sugars, or harmful oils found in most processed meals. Whether you're looking to lower your blood pressure, reduce joint pain, improve memory, or simply feel more energized each day, these freezer staples can help you do it naturally. From leafy greens packed with nitric oxide-boosting compounds to protein-rich plant foods and antioxidant-loaded berries. What you stock in your freezer today could determine your health tomorrow. Let's dive into the top 4 frozen foods that deserve a permanent place in your kitchen and how they can help you age with strength, clarity, and confidence. 1. Frozen spinach, rich. Frozen spinach is one of the most underrated superfoods you can keep in your freezer, especially if you're over 60. While it may not look flashy or trendy, frozen spinach delivers an impressive list of health benefits that directly support your heart circulation and overall vitality. What makes it so powerful is its natural nitrate content. When you consume spinach, these nitrates are converted in your body into nitric oxide, a critical molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. This process, known as vasodilation, improves circulation and reduces the workload on your heart. For older adults, this is especially important as aging naturally leads to stiffer arteries and higher blood pressure. By increasing nitric oxide availability, frozen spinach can help restore some of the flexibility in your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely and efficiently throughout the body. Several clinical studies have backed these effects. In fact, a study published in Clinical Nutrition found that just 1 daily serving of spinach significantly lowered systolic blood pressure in adults over 60 by up to 11 points within 1 week, results that rival some blood pressure medications but without the side effects. The convenience of frozen spinach also makes it easy to integrate into your daily meals. Because it's flash frozen at peak ripeness, it retains most of its nutritional value, including heart-supporting minerals like magnesium and potassium. Magnesium helps regulate heart rhythm and supports over 300 enzymatic processes in the body, while potassium helps flush excess sodium from the bloodstream, further contributing to healthy blood pressure. Another key nutrient found in spinach is folate, a B vitamin that reduces levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, is associated with greater risk of arterial plaque buildup and cardiovascular disease. Together, these nutrients create a powerful synergy that not only protects your arteries, but also supports better energy levels, reduced inflammation, and improved brain function. For seniors struggling with cold hands and feet dizziness or high blood pressure, despite eating what seems like a healthy diet, these symptoms may be signs that your body is lacking adequate nitric oxide and blood flow support. Frozen spinach can help correct that. Beyond its health benefits, frozen spinach is incredibly versatile. It can be easily added to soups, stews, omelets, casseroles, or even blended into smoothies for a nutrient boost. It requires no washing, no chopping, and no prep. Just scoop, heat, and eat. That simplicity makes it ideal for seniors who want to eat clean without the hassle of prepping fresh greens daily. It's also more affordable and less likely to spoil, reducing food waste. So, if you're looking for a simple, reliable way to support your heart, boost circulation, and feel more energized every day, frozen spinach is a freezer staple you don't want to overlook. Just one serving a day can make a meaningful difference in how you feel, move, and age, proving that sometimes the most powerful medicine is already waiting in your kitchen. 2. Frozen edamame. Frozen edamame, or shelled soybeans, may not be the most common item in every senior's freezer, but it absolutely deserves a place there. These small green beans are nutritional powerhouses, offering a unique combination of compounds that provide targeted support for heart muscle and digestive health, 3 areas that become especially important with age. What sets edamame apart is its rich content of isoflavones, naturally occurring plant compounds that mimic some of the beneficial effects of estrogen on blood vessels. As estrogen levels decline with age, especially in postmenopausal women, the arteries tend to stiffen and blood pressure can rise. Isoflavones help counteract this process by improving arterial flexibility and supporting better circulation. A 2021 meta-analysis published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension found that older adults who consume diets high in soy isoflavones experienced a notable reduction in systolic blood pressure, showing just how powerful this humble legume can be. In addition to isoflavones, edamame is a fantastic source of arginine, an amino acid that plays a critical role in the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes and dilates blood vessels. Like spinach, this nitric oxide boost improves blood flow and helps reduce the risk of hypertension, stroke, and heart disease. But edamame offers more than just cardiovascular benefits. It also contains vitamin K2, a lesser-known but crucial nutrient that helps redirect calcium away from arteries and into bones where it belongs. This process helps prevent arterial calcification, which is a major contributor to heart attacks and stiffened vessels in older adults. Frozen edamame is also exceptionally high in both protein and fiber, making it an ideal food for seniors looking to maintain muscle mass, stabilize blood sugar, and support digestive health. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, becomes a serious concern after age 60, often leading to weakness, reduced mobility, and a slower metabolism. The complete plant-based protein found in edamame contains all 9 essential amino acids, giving your muscles the fuel they need to stay strong and active. The fiber content also feeds your gut microbiome, supporting better digestion, a healthier immune response, and lower systemic inflammation. Research continues to show that the gut-heart connection is real. An unbalanced microbiome can lead to higher levels of inflammatory markers and greater risk of arterial plaque formation. The best part about frozen edamame is its simplicity. It's already shelled quick to prepare and incredibly versatile. Just steam or boil for 5 minutes, season lightly with olive oil and sea salt, and you've got a heart-healthy snack or side dish packed with nutrients. You can also toss it into soup, salads, or grain bowls for an added boost of protein and texture. For seniors aiming to age well, feel stronger, and protect their cardiovascular system, naturally frozen. Edamame is a smart, affordable, and delicious addition to any diet. It proves that big health benefits can come from small green packages, and that eating for longevity doesn't have to be complicated. 3. Frozen mixed berries. Frozen mixed berries, especially varieties like blueberries and blackberries, are among the most powerful heart-supporting foods you can keep in your freezer. These vibrant fruits are more than just a sweet addition to your breakfast. They're rich in anthocyanins, the dark pigments that give berries their deep color and remarkable health benefits. Anthocyanins are potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation throughout the body, which is especially important as we age and our bodies become more prone to oxidative stress. Chronic inflammation is a silent contributor to many age-related diseases, including heart disease, cognitive decline, and type 2 diabetes. By regularly consuming frozen mixed berries, you help your body fight this inflammation at its root. One of the most significant benefits of these berries lies in their ability to reduce LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol. Elevated LDL levels are a known risk factor for atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in the arteries that can lead to heart attacks and strokes. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that daily berry intake led to an 11% drop in LDL cholesterol and a measurable decrease in arterial stiffness in adults over 60. This reduction in stiffness means your arteries can expand and contract more efficiently, allowing for smoother blood flow and less strain on the heart. It's no exaggeration to say that incorporating frozen berries into your daily routine could be a natural way to support healthier arteries and a more resilient cardiovascular system. Another critical benefit of these berries is their positive effect on endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin layer of cells lining your blood vessels, and it plays a key role in regulating blood pressure and circulation. Poor endothelial function is one of the earliest markers of heart disease and often goes undetected until a serious event occurs. Fortunately, anthocyanins found in berries help protect these cells and improve their ability to function properly. Studies have shown that within just a few weeks of daily berry consumption, participants experienced enhanced blood flow, reduced markers of oxidative stress, and lower blood pressure. But the benefits don't stop at the heart-frozen mixed berries, also support brain health. The same compounds that reduce inflammation in the arteries also protect brain cells from oxidative damage, which has been linked to memory loss and cognitive decline in older adults. Berries help maintain better blood flow to the brain, improve communication between neurons, and may even promote the growth of new brain cells, supporting sharper thinking and better mental clarity over time. The beauty of frozen berries is their convenience. Unlike fresh berries, which can spoil quickly, frozen berries are picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen to preserve their nutritional value. They're ready whenever you or just add them to yogurt, oatmeal smoothies, or even salads. With their sweet flavor and powerful health benefits, frozen blueberries and blackberries are more than just a treat. They're a daily prescription for a stronger heart, sharper mind, and healthier aging. 4. Frozen chicken wings. Frozen unbreaded chicken wings, when prepared properly, such as oven-baked or air-fried, can be a surprisingly powerful ally for seniors focused on heart health, muscle preservation, and balanced metabolism. Unlike many frozen meat products that are heavily processed, breaded, or loaded with preservatives, unbreaded chicken wings offer a clean, high-quality source of complete protein that supports the body in critical ways as it ages. One of their most important contributions lies in their amino acid profile. These essential building blocks are vital for repairing and maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines with age due to a condition called sarcopenia. Muscle loss doesn't just affect strength or mobility, it also impacts metabolism, bone density, and cardiovascular stability. The amino acids in chicken wings, particularly leucine, play a central role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis, helping older adults retain the strength and resilience they need for healthy aging. Beyond protein, unbreaded chicken wings are also rich in key micronutrients like vitamin B6, selenium, and zinc, each of which plays a unique role in supporting heart and immune function. Vitamin B6 is essential for neurotransmitter production and helps regulate homocysteine levels in the blood, a compound that, when elevated, is associated with greater risk of heart disease. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant that protects cells, including heart tissue, from oxidative damage. It also supports thyroid function, which is critical for metabolic health. Zinc, meanwhile, is involved in hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, contributing to immune defense, wound healing, and hormone regulation. All three nutrients become increasingly important after age 60, when absorption may slow and the body's demand for cellular repair increases. Unlike processed frozen meats or breaded options that are often fried in inflammatory oils, unbreaded chicken wings can be prepared in ways that avoid excess fat, sodium, and carbs. When baked or air-fried, they retain their protein and nutrient content without the added burden of refined carbohydrates or trans fats. This is especially beneficial for seniors managing blood sugar or insulin resistance, as these wings do not cause the spikes in glucose that come from breaded or sugary marinades. Moreover, their low carbohydrate profile makes them a suitable option for those following heart-conscious or low glycemic diets. Inflammation is a hidden driver of many chronic conditions in older adults, including heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Eating unprocessed whole food sources of protein like properly cooked chicken wings can reduce the body's inflammatory load, helping to protect tissues from long-term damage. The key is in the preparation. Avoid commercial breaded or sauced versions and instead cook them at home using olive oil, herbs, and spices. When served alongside vegetables or fiber-rich sides, they become part of a well-rounded, heart-supportive meal. In a world where many frozen foods work against your health, unbreaded frozen chicken wings stand out as a rare exception. They're easy to store, quick to prepare, and packed with the nutrients seniors need to stay strong, energized, and protected. With the right approach, this simple food can be a daily tool for building resilience from the inside out. After 60, frozen food doesn't have to be a threat to your health. In fact, it can be a powerful ally. The key is making smart choices. While some frozen items like breaded fish fillets or processed breakfast sandwiches are packed with harmful ingredients that silently damage your heart and raise inflammation, others like frozen spinach, edamame, mixed berries, and unbreaded chicken wings can actively support your body's ability to heal, thrive, and age well. These foods are rich in antioxidants, clean protein, and heart-protective nutrients that help regulate blood pressure, preserve muscle mass, and improve circulation. With just a few thoughtful swaps in your freezer, you could significantly reduce your risk of heart failure, stroke, and cognitive decline. It's not about giving up convenience. It's about using that convenience to nourish your body instead of harming it. So the next time you open your freezer, ask yourself, is what you're about to eat working for you or against you? If this video helped you rethink your food choices, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Ageless Mind and Body. Hit the like button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a life-changing tip on staying strong, sharp, and vibrant at every age.